guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on the YouTube account and we are making our steady progression through chapter 42. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to get some team comps up here. It looks like this next one, guys, is Brutus, or excuse me, is Thorin. I'm going to try to put my Thorin comp in here, see exactly how well they do, how long this is going to take. I am not sure at this point, but a lot of these stages that do have Thorin and the Thorin cheese, I don't want to sit through the live streams and have these stages actually take forever. So you can see, guys, the 5-pole works incredibly well. We have everyone stacked over Thorin. Boom, there it is, guys. Second attempt, we got that stage down very, very easy. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Thorin cheese, but you cannot shake a stick at the effectiveness, guys. It is an absolute broken way to play AFK Arena, especially if you're looking at the higher level deficiencies. It works incredibly well within these formations, just like we've seen right there, guys. Let's go. Let's see what Sono Rez is doing. He got Leica in Lorzen. I like it a little bit better than running the Scarlet combination in here. And I think some of the players were running combinations with Scarlet, what you just seen, because Scarlet was built out. So you'll actually come up against a wall that is kind of the combat rating wall. You will be stuck at a point where you cannot make any progression because of that wall, the combat rating wall, which is the reason why you might see a lot of random heroes in there, just for the simple fact that we want to continue our progression in here. But a lot of players, again, get stuck looking at the higher level deficiencies. Now, we are shooting for level 600. Right now, we're on 587. Once I hit 600, my plan is to actually start doing the, and there we go, guys. Thorin cheese works again. I'm going to start building out the heroes we have, meaning that I'm going to focus all of my time and effort into raising the engraving. So I want to build a lot of the engraving within a bunch of different heroes. There's a ton that need the plus 30 engraving. We have a ton that need that plus 60 engraving. And I really, really feel it's time to start building a lot of those out. Lucretia here, guys, absolutely destroying it. Again, the combat rating we have in here, 7.9 billion damage. That is right, guys. Insane how much damage she does, bringing us to our next boss stage. Pretty easy to get here. I'm not sure if Sono Rez made it through here yet. I think this might be the place that he is stuck at, but I'm going to go with Felipe. We've used a lot of Felipe's formations because I know I have the same heroes that he does, and I know I have kind of a similar build with some of them than he does, which is good. So we have All Negrez in there with Mishka. Right here we do have Lucretia, and then we also do have the Thorin cheese, guys. So I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to let this run. Hopefully we can get through here relatively early. There's the 5-pole. So I do like the 5-pole, guys. Of course, Iran Queen will put them all together. Taylene burns them very fast, guys. I'm still kind of shocked with the amount of damage that Taylene does. Super disappointed that I didn't build her, guys. Again, looking at kind of hindsight 2020, I wish I would have built the Awakened version of Taylene, but depending on where Brutus comes in. So if Brutus does come in as a huge build priority that we absolutely need to as soon as possible, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build Brutus in that case. If Brutus does not come in as a huge, again, a huge build priority right off the bat, I might actually go back and just circle back and build the Awakened version of Taylene, for the simple fact that she is used in a lot of game modes. We see her here in the campaign stages. We have seen her, honestly, in a lot of different game modes as of now, which I love seeing. I love seeing the utilization of the heroes. And Scrag's probably not going to do enough damage in here to have Thorin take him down. But like I was saying, Taylene is used in, we've seen her in the Cursed Realm. She's used in the Twisted Realm. I do have the opportunity to essentially borrow her. That's what I do right now is I merc. Hapu gives me a merc sometimes. There's Ukraine gives me a merc. Sometimes it's BMO. I do have the option to merc her or just borrow the copy so I don't have to build my own, which I feel like is a good alternative. But it's still nice to have your own. It's still nice to have the version of Taylene. I have 2 single copies of her right now. Guys, it looks like this might be a little bit of the difficulty that we find with our Thor Cheese ability. As we continue 42-16, guys, again, this is the only account into 42. I love the progression that we are making on here. It's awesome. It's very, very cool to see that we made it into 42, and we're almost a third of the way through here, which interesting combination, guys. So Pippa is actually teleporting Thorin to stack everybody in here, which we just need this RNG factor. We've already seen it strike twice. It's like lightning. It has to work out perfectly with that retaliation ability. If you kill too many targets too early, you won't have enough damage actually produced in the second retaliation ability, meaning that we're going to be missing some of that damage factor in there. And I would love to see Leica actually get that ultimate ability off. I think it would work incredibly well, because if she did that, we'd actually have that damage reduction, or the defense reduction that we see from Leica. You can see right here, it's up on Warwick. It's up on a couple targets right here in the middle. But I feel like the armor break or the defense break that she provides in here is super important. Also, guys, Leica gives the energy and the haste, which means that we can teleport Thorin really early. We just need to get some good RNG with the critical strikes on here. Of course, we have the artifacts on them. We have the gear. Thorin is per Hyatt, the cheese master. I have Thorin's gear kind of set in here with exactly the way. So we actually put a purple chest on him. We have the tier 2 helmet. And then, of course, we have the weapon and the boots. Trying to get lucky with these alts, guys. We just need the RNG factor to work in here. And again, looking at our level deficiencies, we're about 180. We're starting to push a much higher level deficiency than we have in the past, which makes the cheese work a little bit easier, but it does also up the RNG factor that we have with these accounts, meaning that it is going to take a lot more attempts to get through here. General rule of thumb, a lot of people have said, you know, staying at roughly about a 120 to 150 mark is kind of a general rule of thumb. Again, I'm pushing a little bit more because this is content that I've never gotten to. And again, we keep getting right here to Scrag. Scrag doesn't do any damage, guys. Scrag has a big mitigation factor. But overall, Scrag does not do very much damage whatsoever. Which means if we could get the retaliation to work, see if Sophia goes down quick, if Warwick goes down quick, Namisu doesn't do damage, Silas doesn't do damage, and of course, Scrag really doesn't do much damage. We need to get like a Sophia ultimate ability to hit us to actually ramp up the damage, or Warwick doing the same, really ramping up the damage in here to get through this stage. There it is again, guys, just leaving Scrag up. Let's try one of the other stages. Let's try these other ones. Because the last one we can actually just, or stage number 2, we can just let run. So there's Lucretia, guys. Lucretia just absolutely going to work. Look at her power, guys. That is the reason why we always say to build Lucretia first. 10.51 billion damage right there. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. This one, of course, we have a delay, crowd control right there from Leonardo. If we can get Kren to ult. Oh, he went down too quick. We have to get Kren to ult. If he can ult, especially with the buff that Leonardo is providing. So Leonardo actually does that 45% increase in damage. There it is, guys. See, even Kren died after the crowd control, but Scarlet will rain terror on everyone. Look at how fast she ults, guys. That is just broken. That is absolutely, that is broken. 12.31 billion damage. Guys, she literally just stood there and ulted over and over and over and over again. That was cool to see. That was very, very cool to see. This one, of course, Mishka with the ultimate ability. Buying Oden time. Oden is the next one that I think I'm going to take to that plus 16 graving. Have a ton of shielding up in this one. And look at it, guys, just the burn with Thorin. Oden is such a powerful, powerful heat caster. Gotta get this Thorin cheese down, though. This is where I feel like Oden overall with the damage works incredibly well. 4.6, but look at that, guys. 6.5 billion from Grez. I feel if we have Oden at that plus 60 mark, which I think he's only at 30, this would be a big factor. But right now we are saving for the Awakened version of Thane. So I'm saving both my shards and my cores to go ahead and build up Awakened Thane, which I'm hoping we can get through here. It might take some time, guys. We might actually have to take a considerable amount of time to get this stage done. I know we can do it. This is the reason we have the auto battle. The rest of the stages in here, not super hard, but we need to take the damage to do the retaliation in here. And the Thorin cheese ability, guys, it's still pretty broke. Again, as much as I do hate the Thorin cheese, it's really, you can't deny how effective it is within these formations, guys. And I feel like if we can get Leica to live just another minute, that we can get those debuffs up. And I know Leica needs to be built out a little more. Another hero that I haven't really built that much, that we can definitely focus on building out. I have her plus 30. I have the 9 of 9. Lorzen, another one. We don't have that much built on him. But again, right there, we had the armor break up on some targets. And I thought we had it that time. I really, really thought we had it. We got to do it before the armor break comes off. If he goes straight into another retaliation, it seems like there's not going to be enough time for Silas to get much of those heals up. Boom, there was one. And again, with Scrag up, we're not going to be able to do it right now. I'm going to give this 2 more attempts, guys, and then I'm just going to let it auto run until we do complete it. I'm hoping that I can catch it when it does complete to see exactly how long this is going to take to get done. Because again, the Thorin cheese, guys, it is super, super heavy RNG within here. Even there we have the totem go up in Leica. All right, so let's let this run a little bit, see if we can get this one done, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, so after an incredible amount of time, we are still here on the Thorin cheese. I'm just going to go ahead and let this run tonight, see exactly if we can get this stage done. I'm hoping that it doesn't take too incredibly long. Again, it's probably been about 30 to 45 minutes, which we know that is the RNG factor of the Thorin cheese, guys. We got it done a couple times, which I was super excited to see. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. This will hopefully finish 42-16 and we wake up and this stage is completely done with the auto battle that we have going on. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.